Yo guys, what's going on? It's Skega here, and I wanted to make this commentary last night because I was really feeling it. It's gonna be kind of like a chill commentary, probably, I don't know. But then it was like 3 in the morning, maybe even later, and I just didn't want to risk waking my mom up or whatever and getting bitched at. So I was thinking about doing it this morning or this afternoon, but I really wasn't feeling the emotion that I feel needed to go into it to make it a solid commentary. And I know that sounds kind of weird, but I just didn't really want to fake emotion or anything like that. I wanted it to be genuine, just like a straight up talk kind of. And I don't know if this is really gonna have any kind of cohesion or like fluidity of thoughts or anything. I know like kind of what I want to say, but I don't know how I want to say it, and I have a lot of thoughts that I want to get out. So I don't know how this is gonna go, how long it's gonna take, anything like that. And I'm just gonna say right now, if you're kind of happy right now, if you're in a good mood, it might bring you down a little bit, and if you're having thoughts of suicide, then it might put you over the edge. But I don't want that to be on my track record, so maybe just exit out of the video right now if you think that's gonna be the spark to your gunpowder right there. But basically, I've been thinking about this for a while. Not really like a while, but like I don't know. It comes to me every once in a while, and I don't know. It's just kind of like depressing because I keep talking to my friends, and I have a couple friends that I always play with that are just good friends of mine. Then it seems like a friendship. It would probably be there without like the whole like Xbox video game YouTube kind of thing, but it's like certainly like strengthened by it. And they've been talking about for a while that they're trying to quit, that they're not really that into it. They're trying to sell their Xbox, move on. And I don't I don't know. I have a lot of thoughts right now, and I'm trying to think of how I want to go about saying this, but I don't feel that it's like time to move on. Like it's not like I'm like 30 and it's like, dude, you need to move on with your life, get a job, like meet a girl, like have a family, like shit like that. Like I mean, I'm only 16, like it's still justified for me to be playing video games, especially for a hobby. But like it's kind of like I don't know. I just feel like everyone's like growing out of Call of Duty and Xbox and video games, and it's kind of becoming a thing of the past. Especially with like you see so many people on YouTube now, like Hutch quit, and all these big YouTubers are quitting. Sam 5000 quit today, and I haven't even watched his videos in a while because he's been doing FIFA, and I'm not really that into it. But just like the fact that he's leaving made me just like honestly really sad because he's just one of the like older guys that's been around for a long time, like way before like any of the new guys got here. And you can just see like the whole like wave, like the old generation is kind of fading out and the new generation is coming in, which isn't as good. And it's just like it's for a mixture of reasons. Like people are leaving because they're like, oh, I'm done with this, I can't deal with it. And other people are leaving simply just because they have to go to school or they know that they have to move on with their life. And that's kind of sad because obviously we're all growing up and I'm on that timeline as well, and like I need to hit that point in my life where like I've realized that I need to move on and need to find more like mature hobbies. Like obviously adults can play these video games and stuff, but like I just don't really know where I'm going with this honestly. And like it's a fun hobby, but like I said, I'm kind of getting out of Call of Duty, and I don't know. It's a distraction to me, honestly, but I can't say with 100% certainty that, like, if I got rid of my Xbox and I stopped playing video games, that I would be more dedicated to doing schoolwork and doing more productive things, because I know that's not the case, because I'm such a lazy piece of shit that the fact is that I will do anything to not do work. Like, you can take away my Xbox, I'll watch TV. You can take away my TV, I'll listen to music. You can take away my music, I'll like go work out or something. And you tell me I can't work out, I'll literally sit there and fucking twiddle my thumbs before I decide to delve into my social studies homework or anything like that, because like I'm just that motivated to not be motivated. And if that makes sense, like it probably doesn't, but like every year I go into the year thinking I need to try, and I know I need to try, but it's not even like the simple fact of me trying. It's come to the point where I don't know how to try, and since I can't try, I have to try because I can't just simply try. I have to try to try. But since I don't know how to try, I can't try to try, which means I'm not going to be trying. And that's just like a whole like mind fuckingception kind of thing. But like that's honestly just the truth. Like my work ethic is so bad that like it just can't lead me to anything good. Like I'm a smart kid, but even though I still get a lot better grades than most people, I mean, I like cumulative GPA is probably like a 3.7, 3.8, which isn't bad, but I could be doing so much better. And I know I could be doing so much better, and everyone around me knows I can be doing so much better. And it's honestly just kind of a disappointment. But I don't know, just I don't want to move on from Xbox. It's a big hobby of mine. It's been a part of my life for a while, and I've invested so much time and effort and just money and everything into it that I can't quit. But like with all my friends like quitting basically, if I don't find people to play with, like I'm really hoping that like once they quit that I can maybe like find some subscribers to play with that are just like chill people that like I genuinely want to talk to and get to know better as people, and like not like 10-year-olds, but like hopefully like people my age or like maybe a little older that are just like actually like looking to just like hang out and just not like hang out obviously, but like I'm not just playing with them for the sake of playing with them. I'm not just playing with them for the sake of like having a full party or just playing. I'm playing with them so I honestly just have someone to talk to. And this just like makes me sound kind of like a loser, like, oh, you have no friends. But like I honestly cannot continue playing this game if I don't have anyone to play with. Like my friends have hardly been playing lately, and since like on days that I'm not working, I really don't have anything to do. So I'll sit there and play Xbox, and I get so bored. Like I don't have anything better to do, but like I just get on and play for like an hour, and I'm just like I can't deal with this, and I get off, and then I go on the computer, and I get bored, and then I go back to Xbox, and that cycle just repeats all day, and it's just so boring, and I get 10 times more frustrated and 10 times more bored, and just like I just like when I'm not playing with people, like when I'm playing with people, a lot of times just playing is kind of like a background thing, like when I'm watching like a video or like making a video, the gameplay will be a backdrop. The gameplay will be a platform for me to express my thoughts and talk in like just because that's mainly what I'm here for. I just want to talk. Like I don't really care that much about the gameplay. There's a lot of people that I watch that they could honestly just have a black screen and I would watch their video because I honestly care about what they have to say. But I just don't foresee myself being able to do this for much longer, like be able to play video games for much longer without having friends to be there doing it with me. And I know this sounds like super mainstream that like, oh, if everyone's not doing it, I can't do it. But honestly, that's kind of how I'm wired, but at the same time, it's just like I'm going to get so bored that I'm going to be forced to quit. And this has a much bigger impact on me than it does my friends, because my friends just game. But like I'm so tied into this whole YouTube thing, and I have so much fun doing it. But obviously, once I stop gaming, I don't know how much longer I can continue with doing YouTube. And I'm thinking about this a lot. I know I've talked about it before, but I really just don't know how much longer I can keep doing YouTube. And don't get me wrong, I'm not looking to quit. I don't want to quit. I want to keep doing this for as long as possible. But like I don't know. I feel like that time where I have to make a decision whether I want to keep doing this or not is rapidly approaching. And that kind of scares me because I'm a person that's really afraid of change. I don't like changing. I don't know how to embrace change. I I'm one of those people that doesn't want to move. Like, if it's up to me, I pretty much just want to stay where I'm living, like right now, forever. Like, maybe if I get rich one day or something, I'll move to like California. But like, honestly, like, I like the area where I'm in. I don't want to move. I don't want to change schools. I don't want to like meet new people. Like, anything like that just honestly scares me. So I just hate change. I don't want to have to like reevaluate my life and make new decisions and push myself into a new direction. So that just honestly scares me. And it's not like I'm an antisocial person, but it has part to do with the fact that I'm just really lazy, but also to do with just I'm content with just like staying home. Like, a lot of my friends and like a lot of people in today's world are just so um compelled to just be like out doing something 24/7, like, oh, it's a Tuesday night, I have to be out partying and like hanging out with friends and going around town. Like, that's not me. Like, I'll do that every once in a while, but to me it becomes more of like a special occasion. Like, but I don't see the point in like hanging out with people every day. I don't see the point in doing like this and that like all the time, because it just wears off. And just like when you get to hang out with people, it becomes more of like a special occasion, and it's like, oh, this is cool. And just like, I have no problem sitting at home as long as I have something to do. And this is like a shitty reason, but Xbox to me gives me some sort of validation that I'm being social. If I was just playing a single person game with no like online or anything, like, if I was just sitting at home playing like DS all day or something, or like one of those other like handheld platforms that's like just solo, like, I would be forced to reevaluate my life, because at that point I'm having no interaction with anyone, the outside world. I'm not talking to friends, I'm not meeting new people. But like, at least Xbox gives me some sort of false hope that I'm being somewhat social, to the point where I can communicate with people in an Xbox party while I'm still playing a video game that brings me enjoyment. And that's kind of like killing two birds with one stone. But honestly, also, I just really like talking to people, and this sounds really dumb, but like, I don't really like hanging out with people just for the sake of hanging out with people, and I don't like just doing activities, but not like with friends, but not like actually like interacting with the people as you're doing it. Like, if you're like going for a bike ride or something, like, yeah, that's fun, but you're not like talking to the person. Like, on Xbox, I've honestly had some like legitimate, like, really just good conversations with people, and like, that's what I really enjoy doing, honestly. But I don't know. And just I don't know what I'm doing right now, and I know that pretty quickly I'm going to have to be making a choice, and school's coming up, obviously, so I'm going to have to be cutting back on how much I'm gaming and my allocated time on YouTube and all that kind of stuff. But like, I've been doing YouTube for probably almost 2 years now, but like, I really don't see that if I'm moving at the current rate of like my progression on YouTube, just like gaining like a subscriber or two like every week or something, I really can't justify to myself continuing YouTube for another 2 years. Obviously, I would love to be doing it for another 2 years. Like, I want to do it. I really hope that I can do it. But like, it's just like right now it's a hobby, and I know that it's completely unrealistic for me to ever make it more than a hobby, and I'm not in this because I want to be making money off of it. Obviously, it's always in the back of my mind that it's a possibility, and I would like to be making money off of it. Like, who wouldn't want to make money for something that they want to do? But basically, like, it's just like, I don't know how much longer I can keep dedicating this much time into something that isn't getting me anywhere. And if it was like a job or like a part-time job making me a little bit of money, then I'd be able to justify it because I'm allocating time towards something that's helping me in life. but just like making videos for 15 people to watch isn't getting me anywhere. And I mean, yeah, I can argue that it's making me a better speaker, kind of. It's making me a better editor, and maybe that's something that I want to do later in life, but I have so many things that I'm interested in, but I can't decide that I want it to be a hobby for me. Like, I enjoy editing, I enjoy playing music, I enjoy, like, I don't know, just all this different stuff. I enjoy, like, learning different things, but, like, I'm not a good enough editor, and I don't know that I'm dedicated enough right now to it that I want to make it a career. And I'm a good, like, saxophone player, but I don't consider myself a good enough musician at this point in my life that I can, like, decide, like, what I want to do. And, like, I know I still have 2 years, but, like, I feel like I need to be pushing myself in a certain direction that leads me to a career path that is something besides, like, sitting at home playing video games, which isn't going to get me anywhere, which is, like, I'm stressing over that so much right now because I have, like, these different activities that I enjoy doing, but, like, I don't know if they're getting me anywhere. And it's not like if I'm, like, playing basketball, like, obviously, like I play sports, but I'm not, like, the greatest athlete at, like, some of the sports that I play. But, like, it'll still, like, look good on a college application, and I can justify it because, like I said, it looks good on an application, it looks good on job applications, school applications. It's keeping me in a more physically fit state, and it's, like, helping me overall in life. But I can't say the same thing about playing video games and doing YouTube. Doing YouTube isn't making me a better person. It isn't making me a more healthy, physically fit person. It's not something that I can put on an application where I say, what are your qualifications for this job? Oh yeah, I have 100 people that watch me on YouTube. Like, I can't do that, and it's not, like, at this point, it's not something that's taking me anywhere in life. And again, I'm not trying to say that I'm regretting doing this. I'm not trying to say that I'm trying to quit. I don't want to quit. I want to keep doing this for as long as possible, but I'm just saying that if I continue at the rate that I'm going, I just don't foresee it being justifiable for me to continue doing this with the amount of time and effort and money that I'm spending doing this hobby. And I don't know, just, it's not something that I want to be thinking about right now, because I just want to be that, like, happy person that's just making videos and I'm having a good time with it. But at the same time, I have to be realistic about it, and I have to understand that I need to put my life in perspective. I need to start figuring out where I'm going, and I don't know where I'm going, and it's really pissing me off right now because I enjoy music, I enjoy, like, editing, I enjoy video games, but that can't get me anywhere. I enjoy, like, all this different stuff, and there's some things in school that I enjoy, like maybe I'd want to be a teacher, but I don't know if I can handle being a teacher. I don't know if I want to be a teacher. Same with music. Maybe I'd want to be a music teacher, but I don't know that I'm good enough to do that right now. I don't know that that's what I want to do. I don't know if I want to edit, and, like, I enjoy doing it as a side thing, but I don't know if it's something that I can do all the time. And that's another thing that, like, I feel like you need connections for. And just, like, that's the thing with YouTube as well, that, like, I feel like no matter how good I can make my videos, I feel like I've been doing a good job lately, but I feel like no matter how much time and effort I put into my videos, they can still go unrecognized. And, like, I know people have said this to me before, and, like, I kind of feel the same way, not to be arrogant about it, but I feel like I deserve more recognition than I have currently. But, like, I don't, it's like you have to get lucky. It's kind of like winning the lottery. And, like, it's not something that if you want to be an Olympic athlete, you can just keep training day after day and eventually you'll reach that stage, or eventually you'll just realize that there's no way I'm ever going to get there. It's kind of like either you're going to have your big break or you're not going to have your big break, and no amount of preparation or time and effort that I put into this, for the most part, is going to be able to affect that. And that's just something that I have to come to terms with and realize that, can I do this for another 2 years if I'm still gonna be going down the same path? Like, if I have like, if I'm only gonna have like 500 subs, and I say only, like, that's still 500 people that are interested in what I have to say and what I'm doing. But like, in the grand scheme of things, that's not a large number at all. And like, if by the time I'm like a senior, I only have like 500 subs, like, I can't justify to myself to do this, because at that point I will have been doing this for 4 years, and it's just not something that, if I look back on my life when I'm like 30, that if I didn't benefit anything from, I'm gonna be like, why did I waste so much time doing that? Like, why wasn't I doing other things? Why wasn't I worrying about what I want to do? Why wasn't I focusing more on my studies? Why wasn't I like being more social with my life, getting out, meeting new people, hanging out with people that I already know? And I don't know, I have so many thoughts I just want to get out. And this is a really long commentary, over 20 minutes, but it's just something that I needed to say and I needed to address, and I really wanted to talk about. This is just, as much as I want to say it's for you guys, if you guys are enjoying it, it's for me too. It's just, I need to rant, not even a rant, I just need to express my thoughts to someone and get them out, and just have someone like understand what I'm going through right now. And like I said, I'm only 16, I still have time to like know what I want to do, decide what I want to do. But like, college is approaching very rapidly, and like, I need to pick courses in high school even that are gonna direct me to a spot that's gonna get me into a college. And I know so many people that I talk to, when I stress out about this over, they're like, oh, you don't need to know what you want to do when you go to college. Like, you can take like 1 year, 2 years even, and not know what you want to do. But at the same time, one of my biggest like interests right now is music. And if I'm doing music, I want to go to a specialty music school. Like right now, if I end up doing music, my goal is to get into University of the Arts, the UArts in Philadelphia. And obviously I have to know that I want to be doing music for me to go to that school. And if I want to be like a lawyer, I want to go to a school that specializes in law. I can't just go to Penn State, because they don't have a great law program. And if I want to be a doctor, I want to go to a exceptional medical school, not just some like community college that's going to teach me medicine. Like, I want to go to a good school that specializes in what I want to do. If I want to be a teacher, I'll go to like, I don't know, like, if I want to be anything besides a musician or like some other specialty, or like, I don't know, maybe even an editor, I'm thinking about going to Pitt, University of Pitt right now, because that's just like a good school. Everyone likes that school. And just like, I don't know, but I don't know what I want to do. And people are asking me what I want to do. People are asking me where I want to go. And hold on, I'm going to sneeze. Sorry. But like, I don't know what I want to do. And I don't want to give up my hobbies, but I feel like I'm going to have to, unless it becomes in some way beneficial to me and points me in a direction that I want to go. Obviously, editing is something that I never would have dreamed that I would even be considering before I did YouTube. And now it's becoming a possibility, but I don't feel like I'm good enough to be doing it. And I know, like, you can say that, like, oh, if you go to college, that's like the point, they're going to teach you what to do. But like, I don't want to be mediocre at something and be going to college for it, only to discover that that's not what I want to do, because I didn't know enough about it in the first place. I want to be fully informed before I make a decision about what I want to do as a career. I don't want to be regretting what I'm doing as a job 5 years down the road. I want to be happy and content with what I'm doing for theoretically the rest of my life. And I don't know, guys. I think I've said pretty much everything I want to say. I don't think I got it out as clearly as I would have hoped, but I don't know. This video is pretty much long enough. It's 25 minutes now, basically. I don't even know what's going to be the backdrop. Maybe I'll just put a bunch of videos together or something like that. I don't know. I really don't know, guys, and I don't like being in this kind of like depressed state of mind. And don't get me wrong, I don't walk around like this all day. Like, I go to work and I'm happy, I talk to people, stuff like that. Like, I don't think about it. But I come home and I start to game and I start to look at YouTube, and it just brings like all these rushing like thoughts back into my head. And I just need to figure out what to do, and I just really don't know. And like I said, I need to start making a decision quickly with the school year coming up. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing this as much, but I just feel like if I'm gonna have to quit, I want to do it sooner than later. Like, and that sounds bad, but like, I don't want to be a senior and saying, oh, I should have quit when I was like a sophomore, because I haven't gotten anywhere. And I honestly, no one knows where they're going to be going in the future, and I can't say for sure, but I don't want to look back on my life with regrets, knowing that I wasted my time on stupid, petty shit that didn't help me in the long run. I really just want everything that I do in life to be for some sort of purpose. And I guess with that note, I'll just leave you guys. Sorry for this kind of depressing, really long commentary, but I just really needed to get this out of my system. I needed to just speak my thoughts and just say what I needed to say. And I don't know what the video is going to be called. I really don't know anything. As of right now, I'll have to think about it. But I don't know, just like YouTube, like I said, is a perfect example. Just all the old like commentators that have just been legends are just really, like, a lot of them are leaving, and that just, to me, that's just kind of like a symbol of maybe I need to be getting on with my life as well. But I just don't know, and I don't want to have to make this decision, but I know I'm gonna have to. So I don't know. I'll see you guys later. If you could, I'd really appreciate a rating or a comment, especially like some sort of intellectual comment, I'd say. Just something that I could respond to, maybe have a discussion with someone. And I'd really appreciate that, guys. So thanks for watching if you're still sticking around. And I'll see you guys later.